Morning, Nikita. Even after practicing watching my mind and body, I'm not feeling any shifts inwardly. Please help me out. Okay. I know meditation is not easy. Even after years of meditation, we sometimes cannot get the point where we find inner peace and calm. So basically, you can look at my image right now. Look at me on your screen. Also, you can listen to my voice by your ears, right? So once you realize there's image, there's a sound, so try pay attention to who is listening, who is the watcher. Do you feel the existence of the awareness or the awareness itself? Just recognize your self-awareness, the awareness itself, and stay there. Don't pay any attention to body-mind, because body-mind is the phenomena in your awareness. Same as my image, my sound, your surroundings. The sense of I amness. This I amness has no contents, has no color, has no shape. Pure awareness. Can you recognize it? So the first step, you have to recognize there's something we call something or your awareness behind every phenomena. There's something deeper behind or as a background of everything. My image, your voice, my voice, your body sensation are all phenomena behind something we call awareness. Connect to that. Become that, actually. You are it. So your last sentence, I'm not feeling any shifts inwardly. Even it's, the awareness is not if you gradually develop this self-awareness, the awareness is aware itself instead of the contents it is aware of. It seems it's inwardly, but actually it's everywhere. It's the whole thing, the whole cosmos is aware, is awareness itself. I know maybe it's too advanced for you. So the second step, there's no inward and there's no outward. Inward is a convenient way of, of language. Anyway, it's good enough now for your establish that sense of I-am-ness. Look inwardly. So the sense of I-am-ness is the background of your of your world, of of any contents, your memory, thought, body sensation, egoic I even. So the sense of I-am-ness is the true self instead of the egoic self or the false self. Because comparing to egoic self and if there's any difference between the false self and true self has no contents, has no attachment, resistance, why the false self, oh, this is my body, this is my memory, this is my belongings, and so on. Pure awareness has no ownership to any phenomena. Hello, Kristen. Any suggestion for what type of meditation or which of your videos to view after being in intense situations? I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, intense situation will disturb and distract, disturb the inner calm. You may build up through days and months of meditation very, very easily. Actually, the very word intense means you have some reaction to the situations. So the seeds of reaction, you know, which leads to anxiety, stress, anger, are already there. So the external surroundings only is the triggering point or helping factors that triggers or make that seeds grow. I mean, it's natural. So once you notice, I mean, the first second you step into that so-called intense situation, you need notice there's some discomforts in your body mind. The discomforts in your body mind is a reminder. So your awareness plays a major role. Are you aware enough to be aware of or to notice that reminders in terms of discomforts in your body mind? The first second you notice, oh, there's something. The first, even you look at people or just entering that room, you feel discomfort already. If you can solve the problem at that first second, then things will be much easier. Instead of you going back after the events, the terrible happening, 1 hour later, you meditate. That's how to say it's a not good solution. You you better notice there's a discomfort once you see that situation or see that person enter that room, have writing that emails and so on. You try to manage at that from there. Bring that gap between your awareness and what you're doing. Again, the stillness, you need the stillness to be mindful. Try to letting go. I know it's definitely it's not easy. And through that process, in that, say you are in the intense situation for 1 hour, right? So in that 60 minutes, you constantly remain calm and still, have that gap, have that sacred pause between your attitude, your response to the surroundings, to the external situations. You try to manage. I think that will be uh, much efficient and productive. It's like you drive a highway. Everybody drive on highways, right? You drive highway. Now you run 100 kilometers per hour. You try to stop it in seconds. It's not easy. So the best way, you don't drive that fast. You drive 30 kilometers. It's manageable. You see, 30 or 40, 50 kilometers, like you are driving in the city, is much easier to stop. So you always have some break on the situation, on the intense situations. Have some awareness, have some mindfulness, have some stillness, on that station, you kind of break. Oh, don't make it up to 100 kilometers on highway. It's very harder, much harder to stop it. So keep it at 40, at 50. Always have some break on it. So a meditative mind or meditative state should be always there. I know it's not easy. Don't make it grow. The egoic, it's like entities in your body. Don't let it grow like a huge giant and you want to fight against with that giant. No. Once you start, even not for the first second, the first minute, you're aware of there's some discomforts in terms of maybe the shortness of breath, the heartbeat faster, some tightness in your body, your anger is rising. Even the first minutes, try to manage it. Try to, don't let it grow as a huge giant, a monster in your body mind. No, control it, letting go. So in Chinese, we have an old saying, 火烧功德林. The 火 means fire. The anger or any other type of emotional, disorders will burn down every benefit you build up very easily. Makes sense? Thank you, Kirsten. Letting go, don't follow the scenario. You could have another perspective to understanding any discomforts or so. It's a real test. Now we are talking nicely, calmly about awakening. You see, about be mindful, be be calm, to have that space and pause. After 4 years of studying university, you will have final exam. You pass, you got a certificate. In the same way, now your conscious mind, we see the sixth sense. Okay, the sixth sense, the conscious mind, absorbing all the knowledges, all the sages' teachings, including mine at this moment. But The real test is you need that external surroundings to test you, to trigger you. There's some hidden patterns of thinking, behavior, memories, deep inside. Now we psychologists call unconscious or subconscious. Is hidden. So right this moment, you don't have that, emerging. You don't have that hidden patterns of thinking emerging. Why? Because you don't have external triggers. So in an intense situation or any discomfort in your body mind is a reminder, oh, the real test is happening now. Can you answer the quiz of this discomfort? You should thank you should thank for that real test, the quiz every day, the quiz every moment. You see, you have to answer this quiz questionnaire 1,000 times, millions times in the rest of your life. True awakening or true, mindfulness or meditative state is in the real world. Of course, it's much easier for us to go to mountains, temples with nice people, talking and laughing. No, that's not real test. It's a good way to build up the momentum to be still and meditative. But in ancient time, in old time, there's masters to ask disciple to leave. Hey, you, go now. Experience the real world by yourself, to face the challenges, to answer the quiz, to pass the final exams every day. You see, unless you don't need to, I have to bring back my calm and inner stillness and space to this intense situation. No, you don't have to. You can do it without any effort. You can finish or you can pass the exam without any effort. It's a natural state. So in that term, your sixth consciousness is converted to the seventh, which is manners or subconscious. It becomes your natural way of, response, action, behavior, thinking. That's the ultimate goal of meditation. You reach your Buddhahood. uh, yeah, Kristen, your last sentence is external surroundings, muddy pond experience towards the pure lotus flower. Yes. So no mud, no lotus. Hello, AC. Would you like to know how can we incorporate usual prayers where we say verses with meditation? Yeah, sometimes I say, basically, at the beginning of meditation, uh, I will say some words like Shakyamuni Buddha, Shakyamuni Buddha, my master Shakyamuni, like in Chinese we say, 南无本师释迦牟尼佛，南无本师释迦牟尼佛，南无本师释迦牟尼佛. So if you express your willings, your respect, your love to the master, your appreciation to the master, you send out a message to, the cosmic ocean, or anywhere you wish somebody to be healthy, you wish some situation to be improved, and so on. You send out a message out. Like now, I can say some good words or love words for people, for a situation. So it's very good intention. But I won't suggest you do it all the time and in all the process of your meditation, because you need some that emptiness to. So when we say some prayers, we are still using the conscious mind to do something, right? You're using the conscious mind to send out the message out. But there's something greater than conscious mind, which is seventh and eighth. I mean, the cosmic intelligence is already there. So for my majority of meditation, or most of the time, I will just be empty. First send out some messages, pray, then wait. With your pure sincerity, with your pure acceptance, with your, emptiness, stillness, and silence. So in Buddha's teaching, there's some stories about, we have, Bodhisattva of Guanyin, the great compassion Bodhisattva. So we have a great compassion mantras. So there's a school that they recite the great compassion mantra over and over and over on some situations, like our relatives or family members get very sick, they recite it absolutely, doing nothing else, just recite that every day, even for days, or a fixed time in one day and next fixed time in one day, and they just do that completely with absolute sincerity. Okay, I'd like end the session in silence again.